There's nothing worth more that will ever come close. Nothing can compare. You're our living hope. Your presence, Lord. I've tasted and seen of the sweetest of loves, where my heart becomes free and my shame is undone. Your presence, Lord.
Holy Spirit, you are welcome here. Come flood this place and fill the atmosphere.
Your glory, God, is what our hearts long for, to be overcome by your presence, Lord. Your presence, Lord. There's nothing worth more that will ever come close. Nothing can compare. You're our living hope. Your presence, Lord. I've tasted and seen of the sweetest of loves, where my heart becomes free and my shame is undone. Your presence, Lord.
Holy Spirit, you are welcome here. Come flood this place and fill the atmosphere. Your glory, God, is what our hearts long for, to be overcome by your presence, Lord. Your presence, Lord. Holy Spirit, you are welcome here. Come flood this place and fill the atmosphere. Your glory, God, is what our hearts long for, to be overcome by your presence, Lord. Your presence, Lord.
Oh,
Beautiful. Wonderful. Good morning, everyone. Happy to see you all here today. Thank you for being here. My name is Anthony Prado. And first of all, I'd like to give another round of applause to our musicians, Coleman, Frank, Amy Levine. And while we're at it, we're going to give some love to our AV team back there. Sound engineer, Rain Burhe. Thank you. Yes. Welcome to the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living, where we teach spiritual principles and practices that nourish us, uplift us, and celebrate our oneness with life. A special welcome to any of you joining us for the first time. Anybody here for the first time? No? Okay. If you are here for the first time, raise your hand. We have someone who will give you a packet of information. Also, a big welcome to anyone joining us, YouTube, Facebook Live, whenever you're joining us. We appreciate your energy, your love, and support. Make sure you sign up for our weekly newsletter so you can learn all about our fun things that we have to offer here at the Oakland Center. We respectfully acknowledge that here in the Bay Area, we gather on the traditional land of the indigenous Ohlone people. We honor with gratitude the land itself and the people who have stewarded these lands for countless generations. And then this is our part of the service where we bless the children. Let's take a moment. Let's say this all together. We bless all the children in our community and the world. We love you, we see you, we know the truth of who you are. You are unique expressions of God, and we are grateful to have you in our lives, and so it is. For anniversary week, on Wednesday, September 17th, join Reverend Jerry Carter for our midweek Oasis service for an encore discussion on the topic, The Purpose That Surpasses All. 6:30 p.m. meditation, 7 o'clock service. There's only 6 more days until the 80th anniversary gala on the September 20th. Tickets are dwindling, so get your tickets now as we head to a sellout. We have various ticket options available. Also, there are community tickets still available for those in need. Contact Reverend Dr. Sunshine Michelle Coleman at revsunshine@oaklandcsl.org or visit oaklandcsl.org/events for more information on our anniversary. It's not too late to sign up as a volunteer for the anniversary gala. Please send your interest to info@oaklandcsl.org and put in the subject line, Gala Volunteers. Thank you in advance for your support. The third of 6 sessions of the Women's Spiritual Empowerment Group meets after service today at 12:45. This is a 6-week session. All women in our community are welcome to attend. Please join the Ministry of Prayer for Friday night prayer happy hour. It's offered twice a month on the first and third Friday. Join us on September 19th from 7 to 8 p.m. on Zoom. Practitioners Maureen Molina and Megan Lemon are your hosts to help you anchor in prayer. Please visit oaklandcsl.org/events. Click on the image and use the passcode 411797. Next Sunday is our anniversary Sunday, as you all know, September 21. We will be offering our second virtual social hall on Zoom for 30 minutes or so immediately after the service. This is a chance for OCSL to nurture and honor its online community, and it's a chance for our other participants to meet and mingle, to share thoughts and stories, to get to know each other, or reconnect with old friends, and to have a greater experience of community and connection. All are welcome. Right after the Sunday service ends, go to events page at our website, www.oaklandcsl.org. The meeting link and password are at the end of the description of the virtual social hall. Click on the virtual social hall picture and join the meeting with the link and password. Our next gathering is the third Sunday in October on the 17th. We can't wait to see you there. Our nonprofit partner for September-October is Planting Justice. Planting Justice is working toward economic and environmental justice by building a network of sustainable land-based social enterprises. They counter systemic oppression, violence, and inequity by creating good jobs with nature-based work, a healing environment with holistic community support, and real opportunities for personal growth. Visit www.plantingjustice.org. The Spirit Treasure Bookstore celebrates September with their Make an Offer table. We are clearing out so we can bring in new books and merchandise. Please let us know what you would like to see in the bookstore by writing to bookstore@oaklandcsl.org or add your suggestions to the sign-up sheet at the cash register. Visit oaklandcsl.org for more information about our beloved community, and visit csl.org to see what is happening within our centers for spiritual living globally. And now, if you're willing and able, let's stand and recite our vision and mission statement. The vision of Oakland Center's spiritual living is to joyfully reveal the love and oneness of God. We are a welcoming and inclusive community dedicated to individual transformation and collective growth. Our purpose is to love, inspire our community and the world through education, music, prayer, and play, and so it is. Thank you. Pulpit assistant Regina will be coming up.
Good morning. My name is Regina Buckwalter, and I am a practitioner here. Almost 20 years. So I am very honored to be here with you this morning. And I have two readings. The first one is by Ernest Holmes. There is nothing in the universe that limits you or could desire to limit you. There is nothing in the universe that withholds from you because in so doing, it would withhold from itself. You are part of its purpose. Spirit seeks, urges, and pushes you to fulfill itself. The second reading is by Judith Canato. We live in a time that calls us, just like the universe, to expand, to fling ourselves out into life with creativity and zest. We are invited to be sparked by the primordial fire from which we came. We are to become flames of love that burn away fear and bring the warmth of compassion to all creation. So let us settle in. Drop in, drop down, and feel Spirit within. As that is the truth of who we are. We are the center of love and life, compassion, kindness. The truth of who we are is love. And we know it when we feel it, and we feel it when we breathe into it and feel our humanity. God is good. God is kindness that arises from within. We breathe and we feel it. We drop deeply inside ourselves, and we know that we are spirit. There is no separation. We are one with goodness. We are one with compassion. We are one with that fire that emerges within us. We feel it, we breathe it, we know it, we settle inside ourselves as that is the truth of who we are. We are more than our mind. We are our heart. We are our body. We are the cells that vibrate within us. We are love. God is the love that moves through us. We are one. No separation. We drop in. God is the kindness, the comfort, the support, the nourishment within us. God is the nourishment that gives rise to the fire that moves through us. And we are one with that fire of love. I am one with that fire of love. We, every human being, is one with that fire when we breathe and feel and know it. And I bless this service, yes. I bless Reverend Sunshine Michelle as she comes up and is our leader in our journey of that love, that truth. As she comes up and inspires us, deepens into the message, uplifts, and spreads the good news of love and kindness. No matter what is going on in the world, we are love and kindness. That is the truth. I bless the musicians that bring forth the deepening, the inspiration, the joy of that message. I bless everybody that has shown up here, the AV team. It takes a village, and we are here, and I bless everyone. And I give great thanks knowing the truth of this oneness, knowing the truth of this love, knowing the truth of this community as we are one. It takes a village, and we spread that love. We drop in and we feel and we know that God is love, and that is what moves through us. And I release my word into the law that always says yes, yes, and yes to love. It is the field around us. It is the field within us. And I say yes to that truth. And out of that, infinite possibilities can move through us. It is the fire that moves through us. It is the truth that moves through us when we say yes to love. And I just release, I let go, and I let God. And so it is. Amen.
Well, they gild their houses in preparation for the king, and they line their sidewalks with every sort of shiny thing. They will be surprised when they hear him say, take me to the island, take me to the afflicted ones, take me to the lonely ones that somehow lost their way. Let them hear me say, I am your friend. Come to my table. Rest here in my garden. You will have a pardon. Take me to the alley. Take me to the afflicted ones. Take me to the lonely ones that somehow lost their way. Let them hear me say, I am your friend. Come to my table. Rest here in my garden. You will have a pardon. They will be surprised when they hear him say, take me to the alley. Take me to the afflicted ones. Take me to the lonely ones that somehow lost their way. Let them hear me say, I am your friend. Come to my table. Rest here in my garden. You will have a pardon. You will have a pardon. Take me to the alley. Take me to the afflicted ones. Oh, take me, take me, take me.
Amy, you just gained some extra points by singing duo on one of my favorite songs that Luke sings, and that's Holy Spirit. So thank you for that. Amy Levine and Luke Frank. Give them some love. This has kind of become a tradition. My mic is going out, Rain. Okay. This has kind of become a tradition. I know Miss Lita didn't intend necessarily for the shawl that she gave me to drape up here, but this is how I can feel the presence of my elder who was thinking of me. Grand Rising, everyone. I'm Reverend Dr. Sunshine Michelle Coleman. I'm the proud spiritual director here of the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living. I use she and they pronouns. I feel so honored and so blessed to greet you this day. And there's so much going on in the world. Oh my goodness. What dawned on me to start with is that given the intensity of life that is happening on an ongoing basis, you know this, but it stands to say out loud that we're here to remind each other of the divine truth and to reset in spirit. That's part of why we come. And that's what we do together here in Beloved Community. So I just wanted to say that out loud. And also to say, you know, Bishop William Barber has kind of been in my orbit a little bit lately, more and more and more. Anybody know who that is? And he has a moral moment with Jonathan Wilson Hartgrove. And tomorrow, September 15th, is their Moral Monday that they've been doing for allies, and it's a national call for nonviolence at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific time. And I just felt like I wanted to say that in case any of you wanted to tune in. It's called Repairers of the Breach. And so you can go out and get the information at breachrepairers.org. Repairers. breachrepairers.org, should you be interested. And they're going to be focusing tomorrow on, as it's the 62nd anniversary of the 16th Street Baptist Church bombing, faith leaders and artists and impacted people will showcase how the same hateful forces are manifesting today through ICE raids, through deadly healthcare cuts, and horrific acts of political violence. So I just wanted to share that with you. Yes. And also, two people in the congregation, I see them in here today, have said to me that we need to kind of get together some information, like first response, should any of our congregants need, or should any of us need some support around immigration issues and ICE issues. So stay tuned for that. Those two of you that are sitting in the audience, I want you to get involved with that and help to do that with us. And we are, what a transition. It's not a segue at all, but I am here to reinforce what Anthony said, that we're on countdown to our anniversary gala. And now I can say, it's on Saturday. It's been quite a journey of revelation and expansion, and it's just an expansion in consciousness for us, really. We're going to dress up, we're going to celebrate, we're going to have food and live music, honorees, a great program, dancing, and so much fun. So I want to thank everyone who has supported the event, who has bought tickets, especially our sponsors who have purchased tickets and made community tickets available. Should you need a community ticket and you're not able to pay for it yourself, let me know. We do have a few left. We're going to have a full house. We're almost there, and so this is a yay. I asked for a full house, and y'all helped bring it here, so that's a good thing. And then this is anniversary week. That's what I'm calling it. You know, I make it up as I go, and y'all follow me, so I appreciate that. So Anthony mentioned this is anniversary week. That's why I invited Reverend Jerry Carter to speak at Wednesday Oasis on Wednesday, and the following week post-gala will be Reverend Catherine Sachs. Both of them are long-standing ministers here and practitioners in this community, and that makes so much sense. On Anniversary Sunday, a week from today, we have Reverend Dr. David Alexander coming from Atlanta. He will also be at the gala as a keynote speaker. He's doing some amazing work in the world, so please do come to that as well. Beautiful. And, listen to this, you all. This is the last thing I'm going to say about the gala for now. I counted up, when I looked at the ticket list, there's about 15 communities, spiritual communities that will be represented here. And, and it spans a plethora of years, and so it's just so lovely. And I see one of our young people, I'm not going to call him out, who did a video greeting with his sister, and it was just so cute. Oh my goodness, wait till you see it. There was a before and an after. So when they were little, I'm not giving it away. I won't look at that direction. But they were little, like little. And then there's another one where they're young adults and, blossoming teens. And so this shows the span of what this community has meant in our community. And their parents included one too. So it's just so good. It's probably not too late. Rev Deb is sitting right there. If you want to do a video shout out after service, I'm sure she'll be willing to record you or upload your own. All right, let's take a community breath together. I do that so we can hear the word as one breath. So just exhale right where you are. And now breathe a nice deep breath in and let it out with a sigh. You too, live streamers, twice more. Breathing it in, a fuller breath, and a fuller exhale. Once more, make it a big breath. And now make it a big sigh. And simply allow the breath of life to come in and out. Nothing you need to do but allow this breath of life and livingness through the simple breath. And from here, we can hear the word and we can declare the truth through our daily readers. 365 Science of Mind, we're studying. It's a daily reader by our founder, Dr. Ernest Holmes, whom you've already heard a quote from, Regina quoting, and 365 Gratitude from Deborah Perdue. So we have a snippet here. If you are willing to not only declare it, I'm asking you to accept it. Act like it's true. What if this is true? Right? Not just idly recite it. You ready? Okay, here we go. Today, I recognize the divine presence in everything. Today, I convert all doubt into certainty, all sorrow into joy, all fear into faith. Continuing. How amazing it is, how grand it is to know I can, with inspiration, pen a bright today and a luminous tomorrow. Infinite gratitude reverberates from my heart and soul for the magnificence of existence. And so it is. Thank you so much. We study from the Centers for Spiritual Living, that's what CSL stands for, Global Themes, which I co-wrote this month with Reverend Chris Alexander. And our annual theme is, yes it is, let's do it again. For those of you that didn't know, hopefully you heard, rising higher, we're rising up, up, up. You can't see the end. And down, we're growing deeper down into Mother Gaia. It's so beautiful, I love it. September, we're talking about transcendent purpose. Transcendent purpose. And this week, the purpose that surpasses all. It's so good to see you back there, Debbie. Is that Debbie I'm seeing? Oh, that's our Debbie. Oh, my goodness. She's here for the gala. Yay! The purpose that surpasses all. And the qualities of God that are in this talk today, I'd like to say them out loud to you. I'm sure there's more of them. This is a rich, rich sermon today. But the ones I will focus on are higher consciousness, expanded awareness, surrender, trust, faith, courage, and deep listening. You up for any of that? Okay. All right. So, purpose. We're talking about purpose. And just to bring you up to speed, last week I was talking about people. How many of you have heard about or sought or are seeking, what is my purpose? Anybody? I want to live. What am I here for? There's something that's innate. Someone's chuckling because that's really touching them. It's this thing that's inside. You're striving for that thing that you're here for. What is my intention? Why am I here on this planet with deliberation so that I can make a positive contribution? That's what we're talking about. When we add transcendent to that purpose, it's transcendence, right? Transcendent purpose. That's our theme for the month. We're talking about above and beyond. We're talking about the over. And so does surpass. We're talking about surpassing today. But transcendent purpose helps us to live a meaningful life in a way that moves through. It moves through up and soaring, like Buzz Lightyear is coming to mind, right? Onto another level, into infinity and beyond. That's what we believe, okay? So here's what Jonas Salk is his name, an American virologist and biomedical scientist says, know what is the purpose of life that you are inclined to serve, that you are drawn to. Do what makes your heart leap rather than simply following some style. Not everyone can and should be a scientist. And not everyone can or should be any one thing. People need to know what kind of purpose they can serve. This is what we're talking about for us. Do you, boo? Have you heard that? That's what that's about. Marianne Williamson in A Return to Love says, the purpose of our lives is to give birth to the best which is within us. What is that? The best. The best and the highest. And I suppose when you find it, it may evolve and turn into even something else. We're always striving. So, I like to break things down. That's why I'm layering this. When we talk about surpass, this week we're talking about the purpose that surpasses all. When we talk about surpass, the words and terms that came up for me is similar to transcendent. But it's over and above. It's over and beyond. It's higher than. It's more than. It's elevation. It's transcendence, right? All these things come to mind when you surpass something. But it gets better. When surpassing all, the purpose that surpasses all, now I'm into ultimate. I'm into mega. The best, the most, the greatest, the supreme. It's, if you think of the ultimate meal or a mega deal or something that's over and above and beyond, surpasses all. All is everything. And of course, leading on this trajectory, it caused me to think of many people recorded this song, but Whitney Houston blew it out of the park. The greatest love of all. The greatest love of all. And you know what the lyrics focus on is learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all. It's within me. And love is a divine quality. It's a divine multiplier is what I call it. And there is only one mind. What was Regina praying about this morning? She didn't know I was going to be talking about love. It is all about love. It has to be as the end result. So whatever you decide that your purpose is, as you explore it, what you're going to live by and stick to and fulfill, turbocharge that. because it's the purpose that surpasses all. I am convinced that if we stay in our lane and stop trying to compare ourselves to other people and do some other things that other people are trying to do and stay focused on what we can do and do the best at that, then that's the best that we are here to contribute. We are here for a reason. Do that. Whether it's the way you laugh or making people laugh, or whether it's your organizing abilities, or whether it's your creativity in your art, or your teaching and education, whatever it is. I'm looking at one of my practitioners out there who, for a career, has a very specific thing that she does, that she's called to, that she's good at. Do that. And then, you know what happens? And then you surpass and turbocharge everything. And how are you able to do that? Through love. It comes back. I guarantee you it comes back. I have a friend, Duncan Autry, who comes here from time to time. And I texted him when he came up. I said, you're going to be at my talk tomorrow. If you can be there, you should. He's going to be in Washington, D.C., so no way that he can be here. But I said, catch the recording or the live stream. So, Duncan, if you're watching from the airport or wherever you are, this is for you and for all of you. So Duncan was called to this project that he's created called the Omni-Win Project. And this is their mission. Listen at this. To facilitate the healing and evolution of our democratic systems and political culture so that, listen closely, so that we can co-create a future that works for everyone. Does that sound familiar? Aren't we all trying to do that? And so he has this Substack article that I happened to read that's entitled From Blame to Repair, Disrupting the Moral Algorithm Before It Destroys Us. Go look him up, the Omni-Win Project. So here's the bottom line of what I read from this beautiful piece. And I was so proud, I am so proud of Duncan and what he's doing. He's called to this. This piece talks about how we are swirling in this world deeper and deeper into this spin of the binary or polarized thinking. You have the left or the right, you have the right or wrong, you have up or down, you have either or, you have us and them, you have good and evil. You name it. Y'all know the binary. We've been trained into it. That's why I love the both and, because it has nothing to do with binary. It's all of it, right? That's what God is, all of it. Anyway, so these sides, he calls them sides, are causing us to devolve and to disintegrate right before our very eyes. And we're right in the middle of it, consciously or subconsciously. We're playing into the algorithm by some of our actions, right? And so, it's all an illusion when you're looking at that surpasses all. Tell the truth. It's an illusion, okay? So the article unravels this syndrome, I'm calling it, perfectly. And where he lands, Duncan lands at this place squarely as the solution to interrupt this binary syndrome, and he calls it moral discipline. Moral discipline, which I call love. Because basically he's talking about we need to, from a moral place, do what we know is right rather than take these sides that we do something totally different. And in my mind, it is love. It's that mega, that ultimate that I was talking about that surpasses. It reminds me of a submarine sandwich. I don't even eat that, but more power to you who do. But it's that mega, that big, they have the submarine sandwich, then they have the big one, right? That mega one. This is what we're talking about, and we have to take it in big bites or small bites or whatever dose we need to interrupt this whole thing that we're playing into that we study in our philosophy, We need to apply this and reapply it as a salve, as a balm to heal the world's ills. This is the purpose that surpasses all. How do you do it? You work at it a little bit at a time because it's really hard. It's really hard trying to love somebody who is just working your last nerve, isn't it? How do you do that? Well, you pray. You go sit somewhere. You go breathe. You go calm yourself. You ground in to Mother Gaia. You do what you need to do to calm down and not reciprocate in the same. That's what Duncan is saying, that it's the tit for the tat, and that's how this algorithm will destroy us. So it's love, sweet love, people. And I don't mean this as a platitude. It's not a platitude. I don't mean it as an absent-minded nicety. This is the truth. That's what came out in your prayer. Regina said, love is the truth. I am totally with her. Anybody believe it with me? So I read on the Minister's Listserv, Centers for Spiritual Living, an article. I'm not on there all the time, but I just catch it at these great times. I read this article yesterday. I was busy yesterday. And it was called The Bishop Who Made Ice Melt Away. Bishop Michael Pham. He's the first Vietnamese bishop in the Catholic diocese. Launched a program in which clergy and lay people accompany immigrants into their court hearings, not to argue, but to bear witness. So this article talks about 10 clergy that got together in June. What's the date? June 20th on World Refugee Day. This is in California, by the way. Led by Bishop Pham. It was 10 clergy in collars, one investments. One was in an imam, in a kufi, 2 Roman Catholic bishops, and 1 Episcopal bishop. Walking behind Bishop Pham, get this, in the immigration hearings, right? And they appeared in court. They went in quietly and peacefully, the article says. And the immigrants walked out the front door instead of the back door. As the ICE agents broke apart and disappeared. Do you hear what I'm saying? Do you hear the power of the word? And the name of his program is called Faith. Faithful accompaniment in trust and hope. Now, this could be Bishop Pham's purpose. Remember, I'm talking about the purpose that surpasses all. Doing this kind of action could be his purpose. But what surpasses all is love. Because that's behind what he was doing. The same way that I talked last week about Bishop Barber, who talked about, or is it last week or one of those weeks where I was talking about, kind of thinking, ooh, am I ready to get arrested? But I know, Maureen, you're going to bail me out, so that's good. And I don't know if I'm there yet, but this stuff keeps coming to me. It's calling to me, and I'm not running, even if I don't know if that's mine to do. This is what we need to do, is to listen out. Bishop Barber was talking about the same thing that Bishop Pham did. Bishop Barber said to have clergy go into the courtrooms and pray and sit until removed by arrest, if need be, nonviolently, with love. How do you stay focused in love when you have that kind of thing going on? This is what surpasses all. This is the chaos, meditating in the chaos and the noise that I talked to you about, that the greater beings are telling me is a part of what is mine to bone up and do, learn to do. We have a lot of noise, don't we, that's happening here? How do we stay centered and focused? in the midst of all of this? You have to answer that for yourself. But it's spiritual practice, I can guarantee you that. So we're teeing up for the boomerang effect, is what I'm calling it, because by synchronicity, I was offered this poem by my sweet friend Erin, who's in the audience, and her friend's name is Grace. And I'm blessing Grace by saying this story, which I have permission to say. Grace is Erin's mentor. And Erin shared this poem in her talk last week on Wednesday Oasis that I wasn't able to be at, but I listened to the recording. And it made it into this talk. And so I asked, can I read this poem? Because it's so beautiful. So I'm going to read it to you now. And I'd like for you to listen from your heart, because this is the boomerang effect, okay? Grace shared it with Erin. Erin shared it with us. I heard it. I received it. I'm giving it to you. It's boomeranging out and coming right back to us. Don't you know that's what a boomerang does? And you know what? As it goes out with love, I am knowing we need to put this intention in that it goes out to heal. It goes out to touch and agree with all the energetics and the vibrations that are out there. We link arms with prayers and everything by our listening and our giving it back. Here it is, this poem by beloved Elder Grace called Living Reality. If you will, you're welcome to close your eyes. God's love is a living reality inside the human heart. This reality is my true home, a home of sweet love, a home of eternal and everlasting love and life. Earth is a place, third dimensional reality of lessons and opportunities to learn and eventually know where this sweet eternal love resides. Inside the human heart, closer than one breath, in the stillness and the quiet is where it is kept. Earth holds a journey of the soul that searches truth, that comes and goes. Learn to meditatively journey inside the heart. Unconditional love is there. Love beyond measure is there. Mindfulness is there to lead you with tender care. Do not temporarily exist from life to life roam. Quietly go inside your heart where heaven is your home. Closer than your breath, where the promise of divine love is forever kept. This living reality of love is the essence of your being. Claim the light of your life. It is beyond darkness and human strife. The kingdom and queendom of heaven is within. Thank you for that poem, dear Grace, that we boomerang right back to you. Quite a while back, I feel like I personally discovered, I'm talking about purpose, what my purpose is. And I was a little bit surprised by the discovery, actually, after searching for it for so long. Like, what is it? And I wasn't expecting what I got. Something profound or amazing is what I was thinking it was going to be. Or, something, this magnificent thing. but here's what it is. I don't want to qualify it or minimize it. But instead, it turned out to be this. My purpose is a way of life, a state of consciousness, an intention-filled state of being that I live on purpose and in service to life. That's my purpose. I live on purpose and in service to life. And that means that whatever I'm being called to, wherever I show up, whatever I am speaking into or doing, that I do that from full intention, living intentionally and in alignment with healing for all. That feels like my purpose. Feels illusory, right? But that's what I heard. So if that's my transcendent purpose that keeps me rising higher and growing deeper, then that keeps me pushing through the tough moments that make it a world that works for all. And so I encourage you to do the same. It affords me extra compassion and space as I sink into and deepen into my spiritual practice. What I'm noticing, I was telling a friend last night, is the things that used to irk me don't anymore, because I'm able to let it go. I'm able to process it through, to see what the diamond flakes are that it has for me. What does it have for you? This week I was sitting with some, that doesn't mean it doesn't get intense. Now, don't get me wrong, because I get up here and tell you about how hard it is sometimes, right? And I was sitting there minding my own business, trying to work through some of my intensity, and then the phone rang. And I chose to answer it. And a sister friend on the other end said, and I've said this to many a people, I've done this very thing, but she was saying it to me. You've been on my spirit, and I just wanted to check in on you and offer you a prayer. Have you ever had that happen? Somebody call you just at the right time or do something just at the right time? Or that you do it? Listening in. It was a most powerful blessing for both of us because we both prayed and we both were able to rise up. This is the important stuff that we need to work through. And less than an hour later, I got an email after that call. I got an email from a ministerial friend who was telling me this is a little story that came that she thought I might enjoy. And she began telling me of an elder who is citing that this elder drove our ancestor now, Reverend Francione, to Asilomar in Pacific Grove to see me, Reverend Sunshine, become a minister for the first time. That was in 2013. Remember, this is a story that's coming to me. And that Reverend Francione was so happy and excited about this occasion and the music and everything, the elder said, she smiled all the way back from Pacific Grove to Oakland. Can you believe that? No coincidence. I needed it. I needed to hear that right then. I needed it. This is the purpose that surpasses all when we listen in to these things. So friends, I'm going to wind this down. You know, I always have way too much information because it downloads. I wish I could be here with you a little longer, but I'm going to wrap it up. But when you find these times, I gave it to you last week and it came back to me to give it to you again. When you have these times where you get intense and wound up, flip it. You know, I'm the queen of flip it. How can you flip it so that it's not seeming like it's some god-awful thing that is happening to you, and find the benefit in it, find the beauty in it, in that dire situation? And the acronym that I gave you, I'm going to give it to you again, because you get to pause, you get to regroup. Let me pause, let me regroup. Let me remember who I am. Let me readjust. Purr. Pause, regroup, remember, readjust. Say purr. That's what you need to do when you get wound up. You heard it from Reverend Sunshine. And then doesn't it make sense for you to get up? If you fell down, get up. Say get up. Goo. It's goo. G-U. Get up. And when you get up, because you might have fallen down in the dust, in the gravel, you know, you gotta, I got on black too. It's like, oh no, you're not gonna mess up my black. You gotta dust it off, right? When you get up, dust it off. Dust it off. Say dust it off. Right. D-O. Do. And then, doesn't it make sense that you try it again? T-I-A. Try it again. Tia. Say Tia. Try it again. That's it. Purr, goo, do. Tia. And if you don't like Tia, say do, because you get to do over. Right? That's how you make it, friends. That's how you make it through the intense times. And so next time, I'm going to read another one of Grace's poems, Unwrap Your Presents, so that I can wrap this up and we can go to prayer. Thank you, dear Grace. Thank you, dear Aaron, for sharing your wisdom with us this day. And I invite the practitioners and the ministers to surround the congregation. And Susan Urquhart Brown is bringing up the box, and while she does, let me see if I can integrate this into the prayer and do it anyway. It's called Unwrap Your Presents. Your presence, beloveds, is a present to the world, a timeless gift given to you to live. Go ahead, unwrap your presents. The light in your heart is what you give. What gifts you bring when your heart can sing songs of peace in this season. Go ahead, unwrap your presents. Sharing love is the ultimate reason. A gentle smile, kind words, small deeds, fulfilling promises and ancient creeds. Love, forgiveness, gratitude, and peace. Unwrap your presents. These virtues will teach the meaning of your existence while angels lend their full assistance. Unwrap your presents. Do not hide behind multicolored threads of human flesh. Your presence here is simply to bless. Your presence is an extension of God's light since and before the time of your birth. It is no mistake that you are here on earth. A glimpse of awareness ever so bright. Unwrap your presence, beloveds. This awareness is your light. Let your light shine for all to see. Unwrap your presence and simply be. There is no room for negotiation. You are God's most magnificent creation. Aren't we all? We were made in the image and the likeness of perfection. So therefore, that is how we move in the world, knowing beyond any doubts that God is everywhere present and we are expressions of it, knowing it, breathing it, being it, seeing it, acting it, saying it, speaking it, doing it. And so I bless every prayer request that is in this prayer box that Susan Urquhart Brown holds, knowing that in this space of perfection that we name and claim, that everything that needs to happen is swirled and twirled around into that divine perfection. There is healing being revealed right here and right now. And I call out these names, knowing that each one is lifted and loved. Our Nancy Hester, health and well-being. Doug Condi, Gabriella Condi's father, we lift him in love and health and well-being. Knowing for Joe and Bonnie DiCarlo, health, healing, and wholeness. For Bruce Blewin, health and wholeness. For sage artists, harmony, clear communication, divine listening. For Mother Jerry Martin, health, healing, and wholeness, peace of mind for her family. Blessing all those who are victims in any calamities, shootings, floods, fires, illness, whatever it may be, blessing each and every one with the tenderness of God's love that is the center of healing and well-being, knowing that all things are working together for the greatest and highest good. And now, beloveds, is the time of this powerful prayer. We know it's powerful because it's already done. That's what we believe in the science of mind, that we are only revealing the truth that already is. We are speaking it and knowing it through my voice. And I am knowing through your heart that you are in full acceptance of this. And so I invite you to speak out loud your name and the names of those for which you are offering prayer right now, or even a prayer that you might want to utter. Now is the time. And as these whispers continue, whether online or in this room or in somebody's heart or silently or wherever it may be, I am knowing that we are making room and space for God, that we are inviting and welcoming this healing and knowing that it is already done. So in supreme gratitude, that mega that surpasses all, we are so grateful. Anybody grateful in the house, say, I am so grateful. Yes, yes, yes. And so we simply lift this word up into the divine ethers. We let it be and let it be done, and know that it is blessed by universal law that acts in accordance with our word of power and manifests it in divine timing in these big mega ways that we don't even know exist. That's the miracle working power of God right there, my friends. And so we let it be. We rest this word in truth and in love. And together we can declare what? And so it is. Yes, it is. Praise God. Thank you, ministers, practitioners. Thank you so much. And it's our conscious giving time. Yay! Yeah, there's a woohoo. Don't make Reverend Jerry do woohoo by herself. Come on.
Woohoo! Our conscious giving time, our time to give on purpose. We know when we give on purpose, all kinds of amazing things happen. The law opens up and accepts our gift and says, yes, and here's more for you. That is the truth of that energy of giving. So we have lots of wonderful ways to give here at the Oakland Center. We have our donate button on the website for those live streamers, makes it easy, or anybody actually sitting here, you could do it right on your phone. We have Zelle to give, text to give. You can always mail in your gift, but boy, there's such an energy of the ritual of placing your gift to your heart, saying our affirmation that we're going to say shortly, and then walking up and placing your gift in that basket. You're opening up the abundance of the universe. And so we encourage you and invite you to share your abundance with us so that you can grow and expand in consciousness and open yourself up to greater gifts of life. Yes. So hold your gift to your heart. And let us say our giving affirmation here and now. Divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies this offering. It blesses all that I am, all that I give, and all that I circulate. Thank you, love, as me, and so it is. You're welcome to come up when the music starts.
We shall also need hand claps. Walk with me, Lord. Walk with me. Walk with me, Lord. Walk with me. While I'm on this tedious journey. Walk with me, Lord. Walk with me. Hold my hand, Lord. Hold my hand. Hold my hand, Lord. Hold my hand while I'm on this tedious journey. You gotta hold my hand, Lord. Hold my hand. Hold my hand. Walk with me, Lord. Oh, walk with me, Lord. Walk with me, Lord. Oh, walk with me while I'm on this tedious journey. Come on and walk with me, Lord. Come on and walk with me, Lord. Come on and walk with me, Lord. Oh, walk with me. Yeah, walk with me. Yeah, walk with me. Walk with me, Lord. Walk with me. Walk with me, Lord. Walk with me. Walk with me, Lord. Walk with me, Lord. Come on and walk with me, Lord. Why don't you walk with me? Always walk with me. Always walk with me.
Thank you, Luke Mont. Thank you, Amy. So beautiful. Beautiful duets. Love your duets, and I love your high range. Wow. Whoa, it's clear. Clear high range. That's unusual. Yeah. Thank you. Anyhow, I want to thank everybody that came here today, the live streamers. It takes a village, and we are surrounded by an incredible supportive village, and it just feels good to rest into that. And hope to see you all on Saturday for the big party event. Yay! And so, am I to imagine that the colors sort of are black and gold? That's pretty awesome. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. So we'll be out in the courtyard partying starting at 3 o'clock. Okay, so, and an incredible dinner as well. So I want to thank everybody again for coming. We are practitioners that love to pray. There's many ways that you can get your prayers. You can get your prayer today in the back in the prayer room. Just come on by. I actually counted 11 practitioners. So there's somebody here for everybody to pray for you without much of a wait. You can also jot your prayers down, and there's a prayer box. We have a committee here called the Ministry of Prayer, and we actually do pray for you. You can check in if you want an extended prayer coaching-ish like session. We have cards in the community hall with practitioners that do that. So just give us a call. We're there for you to pray during these times. If you're here for the first time, there is a packet that you could pick up with more info. We have this amazing website, lots of information. So just check us out, keep coming by and celebrating with us, and let yourself be supported by this incredible community at the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living. Okay, now we have the affirmation. If you care to stand. I live on purpose and in service to life. I know that the truth is always the truth and surpasses all else that may appear. And so it is. Have a great week. See you all on Saturday. Okay.
Somebody help me sing it. Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. I used to think God was the sun, God is the sun, but God's so much more than the earth. Oh, the stars are all of creation. God is creator, all in all, need is to shine its light as me, as you so use me. Oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Command my hands, what must they do? Command my life, it's here for you. God is the love that heals all creation. God is creator, makes all things new, and God needs us to shine its light as me, as you so use me. Oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. God needs us to shine its light. God needs us to shine its light. God needs us to shine its light. As me and you, so use me. Oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must